The narratives around day and date are driving me crazy. And it's not just the fans, it's also the media. This is getting out of control, but we're going to talk about it up next. Hey everybody, welcome to an Orange Nerd Quickie. Usually I do the Orange Nerd Show with my two great friends and collaborators, Mr. Vashkai and Disney Family Man 23. But today I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick little segment in regards to this whole ongoing war, so to speak, between like theater chains and like the Hollywood elite or whatever you want to call it and Disney. Okay, because there's still a lot of tension there. Okay, so there was this article that was released a few days ago in regards to Encanto's, the newest Disney animated films, box office, right? And the film did okay. It was a little soft in terms of the box office. It wasn't a huge smash hit. It wasn't Frozen, anything like that, but it did decent, right? Deadline released an article, and they kind of got into like snark mode, and I'm going to show you a little paragraph in regards to this article, which actually, I think this paragraph was actually deleted since I took the screenshot, which is kind of interesting. But I will link the entire article down below. Okay. So here it is. It's from Deadline, and it says here, and lastly, before Disney CEO Bob Chapek makes another excuse, okay, highlight excuse, to send a theatrical release to Disney Plus on exclusive or hybrid basis, declaring that families haven't returned to the box office. They have. And it's just that Encanto is splitting the box office this weekend with another strong family title, Sony's Ghostbusters Afterlife, which continues to close the gap over 3 days and 5 days and yada, 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 yada. Okay. So this is the thing that I can't stand this. Okay. Disney does not owe the theater industry anything. Okay. Anything. When they're saying here on this article that, before Bob Chapek makes another excuse, this is Disney's content. This is Disney's content, which Disney paid for, which Disney created, and they have every right to distribute their content, which they paid for, not AMC, not the theater chains, not Deadline. Disney paid for. They have every right to distribute that content any way they want. Okay, it's a business decision. It's a strategic business decision. And the snarkiness of like, oh yeah, Chapek's gonna make an excuse. Like Disney owes these theaters a theatrical exclusive every single time. Fact of the matter is, times are changing. Okay, and Disney writes the check to create this content, and they have every right to do whatever they want with this content in terms of distribution. They just do. And I'm kind of getting tired of this narrative that like they're obligated or something to, like, they owe it to the theaters to have these exclusive theatrical windows. They don't owe it to them. They don't owe it to them. Disney's in the business of making money for Disney, period. Disney is not in the business of trying to keep the theater industry afloat. Okay? It's not in that business. And this snarkiness from not just this particular article, to be fair, it's a lot. It's a lot of fans. It's a lot of just industry insiders and things like that, or just have this narrative, this mentality that these studios shouldn't be able to choose what they want to do with their own content. If Bob Chapek wants to distribute any movie in the Disney library or anything that Disney controls, if he wants to distribute those movies or that content any way he wants, they have every right to do so. When AMC starts to front some of the bill for some of the production costs, then maybe AMC and these other movie theaters can have a little more of a say in regard to the distribution. But until then, it's up to Disney, and it's not an excuse. It's a business decision. Disney wants to make as much money on this stuff as possible, and if Disney doesn't feel that releasing it exclusively in theaters is going to make the most profit it can get, then they're not going to do that. And Disney should have that right to be flexible. So I'm just getting real tired of this narrative. I'm getting real tired of it. You know, Disney, man, I'm telling you, man, this whole situation with the day and date and all that, I'm really frustrated because I see a lot of like browbeating and like kind of almost like I don't know, man. It's just they're really going after Disney and any studio that at all defies the theater chains, you know. And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Technology is progressing. Times are changing, and a lot of these theater chains and a lot of this like these old Hollywood insiders that they're kind of like they won't let the past go. They just won't let the past go. That they're clinging to it. No, it has to be the same. It's always been theatrical exclusives. It needs to stay that way forever. And it's just that's not the way it is, you guys. You know, I miss Blockbuster Video, but you know, technology progresses, things move on, right? Things happen. You know, I miss going to Tower Records, but hey, technology improves, technology progresses, you know, things, you know, move on, and you just kind of have to roll with the technology and roll with the progress. And a lot of these theater fans are having a hard time with that, coming to terms, you know. But what do you guys think about this? I would love to hear from you. Comment down below in regards to this overall narrative about how this kind of like this sense of like Disney owing these theater chains something, which in my opinion, I don't think they owe them anything. But if you do, I would love to hear from you. I love to hear from everybody, whether you agree or disagree with me. If you disagree with me, you have a home here on OG55. I love to hear from you. Thank you all so much for your support. I do appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching Orange Nerd, and have a nerdy day.